Here's the laughter echo from the military camp, which has been so quiet the past few days.
Huh?
The defense force isn't so lively. What's going on? Ask around, see what the soldiers know. You heading out? Should have wiped out that scum a long time ago. They threw Wayfive Peninsula into total chaos, and the poor workers paid the price for it. Who? Our squad is the first to take into the Exalted's headquarters, and this time we're going to take all the credit. Blue Crow's here? Oh, it's all about credit. Cultural leverage, you don't say anything. They'll say it's busy. Well, Squad hadn't broken through head on. Our plan to strike from the flank wouldn't have gone nearly as smoothly. The ones who put in the work and got results, shouldn't they get most of the credit? You two are just here. Hi, man. What's up? I have a few new faces and not in uniform either. You must be the outside help for the, what was it again? Apostle Squad? Another brilliant leadership Major General and his adjunct. We secured an easy victory. Sure, you didn't land the big win, but you still played a part. Stand your ground. Stay silent. Hey, what's with that look? We're celebrating our victory here. Don't be such a buzzkill, okay? Blue Crow. Welcome back, Envoy. It's been waiting here for just to make sure you return safely. Rolling it on thick, huh? No big shot or anything. I'm no big shot or anything. In honesty, still, if you're acting on behalf of the mayor and defense force matters, I'm sure your words are really hold real authority with the city administration. Would to the Major General's forces that we were able to reclaim a significant cache of porcelain without incident. Assets Ferox had handed over to the Exaltus, which are in fact porcelain mixed property, is quite the haul. Major General and I go way back. He may not be the most charming guy, but he's someone you can count on. I know I'm just a shrewd, profit-minded trader, but I also know that there's been some bad blood between you and the Major General. Doesn't stop me from seeing the potential for us to work together in the future. Someone like you always brings value to the table, so naturally I'm pleased you made it back in one piece. First Pusillanimix and Exaltus about the Obscura. Then that certain individuals within Porcelainix, including Mr. Ferox and his team, engaged in unlawful activities with the Exaltus. Or it's true that it happened. While the shameful and pathetic Mr. Ferox is now in custody, and with the Major General's support, we've tracked down his subordinates who escaped into the Hollow. Porcelainix is cleaned of any further criminal associations. Regarding the so-called Obscura devices, while they were created through Ferox's dealings with the Exaltus, I'm not clear on their scientific worth. Still, they're made of costly porcelain, so they belong to the company. We'll recover each of the Obscura once the defense force finishes assessing their risk. Their risk? Yes, Colonel Isolde stated in the report that the Obscura could pose an extreme risk, even going on far as order an evacuation of Wayfive Peninsula for public safety. It's gotten too dangerous. Looks like it's time for me to leave Wayfive Peninsula. Take care of yourself. Huh. Hey, you two. You guys sure know how to deal with it to make it easy. They're already planning the victory party right after winning. What's his next move? Next move? There isn't one. Major General believes that key members of the Exaltus have been wiped out and their base cleared. As far as he's concerned, we've already won. I never thought victory would come so easily. The Exaltus won't be that easy. What about obscuring the city? We face the Exaltus more times than anyone, Proxy. Your insight is valuable, but even so, the Obsidian Division can't keep pouring resources into chasing down a minor outlaw group. As to Obscura, Colonel Isolde is taking our intel. The risk is posed by the sacrifices very seriously. She's already preparing to evacuate the citizens of Wayfive Peninsula. We'll stay our ground here to protect the civilians until everyone's been evacuated and all Obscura in the city have been cleared. Thanks to the Isolde's leadership that we've been able to locate so many Obscura across the city before the operation begins, too. The Colonel know about the risk of the Obscura all along. As everyone's taking a break, why don't you relax a little too, Proxy? Heading back to the camp of the captain. Want to join us for a bit, Proxy? Despite your doubts, the cheers ringing out through the night out through the night all around you, find yourself taking a brief rest by the firelight with the two soldiers. As Opal Squad settles in at their quarters, the troops are already preparing to celebrate.
Everyone! The Exultis, the threat that plagued Waifei Peninsula, have been wiped out under our thunderous assault. Once again, we've brought justice and victory to the people of New Eridu, like every triumph before. Give it up for yourselves, soldiers! Cheer for victory!
Cheers rise up from the gathered soldiers.
And let's hear it for our brilliant commander, Major General Lorenz!
Cheers erupt once more.
I hate to be that girl, but isn't it a bit early to celebrate?
That commander sure seems to be soaking up the cheers.
A typical big shot, huh?
You're right to be concerned, Proxy. There are still Exultist stragglers roaming inside and outside the Hollow, and the Obscura in the city haven't been fully inspected yet.
As far as I know, the key Exultist leaders are still on the loose. They've managed to slip away after every encounter so far. The Exultists will still be a threat until they're taken out. Even though Mevarok was severely injured by Ishu and Shifu, and the Exultists suffered heavy losses, there's still no sign of them backing down. Miasma activity is still spreading. Key people like Sarah still hold major influence.
Yishuan, High Preceptor of Yunquai Summit? I've heard the name before.
How come I don't see Colonel Isolde anywhere? As the operations leader, shouldn't she be here to celebrate?
Isolde has been unwell recently, and went back to the city to rest. She's also been absent from meetings over the past few days.
Maybe the commander's like Proxy and isn't fond of these kinds of gatherings. She might have just found an excuse to slip away.
You might be right. That does sound like her. In any case, we've dealt a heavy blow to the Exultists. And after fighting on the verge of life and death, the soldiers really needed a victory to boost their morale.
That doesn't sound like something our strict Captain Magus would say.
Think of it as me trying to lift everyone's spirits. As soldiers, it is our duty to obey orders. So even when we have doubts, we can't launch investigations on our own.
If you take action without orders, you'll be standing trial at a military tribunal. I might not mind, but I'm sure Seed Sr. would stop us.
I don't want anyone ending up in front of a military tribunal either.
Right. Since it is a military order, the Major's restriction on you can't be lifted until the operation is officially concluded. Sorry about that, Proxy.
I understand. Obel Squad and all the other soldiers have already given so much to protect New Eridu. Everyone should enjoy this hard-earned victory.
Thank you, Proxy.
But it has faith, and I have no right to stop moving forward. Excuse me, Miss Special Envoy. Kano asked me to pass on a message. Some bigwig from Tops is here to see. Tops? Don't ask me about the specifics. You'll just have to go see for yourself. Oh, if it isn't Damien. Meet with Damien after dark and fill him in on what Lucro's doing.
Actually, I've already heard about Lucro personally entering the Hollow and the Major General's movements. Besides relocating Porcelumex and the Exultist stock of Porcelume, they're rounding up trusted members who served under Ferox, including my poor colleagues who fled into the Hollow's labs, fearing a purge. The dust hasn't even settled, yet they're already discarding what they no longer need, proving that the only thing crueler than one ruthless boss is another. I have no place in Tops any longer. And the Defense Force won't seek justice for a stray like me.
You're in a pretty risky position as well.
Even though you played a major role in taking down Ferox, your new boss won't tolerate you for long, will he?
Exactly. I can't stand stray dogs like you always sniffing out scraps to survive. Like I ever had a choice. I'm just trying to stay alive. Honestly, I was already planning to turn to you and Yunquai Summit for help. Regardless of our differences, you are among the few in Waifei Peninsula who have the power, care about justice, and are willing to hear me out. A stray like me is used to bowing and begging.
well.
Unfortunately, no matter how much power we might have, we're just as constrained as you are now. I can't contact anyone at Yunquay Summit for assistance either. But if it's just to keep you safe...
It's all right. Just when I was at my wit's end, Miss Savior appeared.
But Damien finishes speaking. A small figure suddenly springs out from behind him. Who the hell are
I'm the
you?
savior he was talking about.
Also, cool design. I really appreciate it.
It's funny. Most company employees usually see me as a disaster. Who would have thought I'd ever be called a savior?
Allow me to introduce you. This is Miss Zhao from TOPS, affiliated with the Krampus Compliance Authority.
Krampus Compliance Authority? Do you deal with the naughty children? Oh my god, that's one, great design. Two, what is your industry? Krampus Compliance Authority? Is that the name of a company?
Nice to meet you, Miss Zhao. The Krampus Compliance Authority. Is that the name of another company within TOPS? It doesn't sound as familiar to me as the other big companies.
That's alright. Most people haven't heard of it. Krampus isn't actually a company. Our role is to inspect, decide on, and enforce regulations.
Okay.
Brutal competition is an inherent flaw of the market system. For the members at the round table, it doesn't matter if the company's executives are tearing each other apart.
So you're like, you're an assessor. God, what's the actual title? It's things with an A. Hold on. I got this. It's all coming to me. Actuary. You're an actuary.
However, the condition is that all actions by the company and its management must comply with the core rules and interests of the Alliance. The business game doesn't always let us play by the rules. That's the round table's mercy. But when those rule breakers go too far, the strict mother reaches out with her black branch. This time, poor Salumix has clearly stepped out of line.
You really are a disaster. This is what kept TOPS standing strong all this time. Rules and consequences.
I think I get why the corporations might see members of Krampus as a disaster. Even so, having regulators like you is probably a key reason TOPS has managed to maintain its strong position in the city.
So, it's not hard for you to understand why I see Miss Zhao as my savior, right?
We'll only know whether I'm your savior or your disaster once all the investigations are complete.
Better than letting someone like Lucro treat you like a fish on a chopping board, right?
Hopefully she'll turn out to be your savior.
Although he isn't really a friend, I do sort of get Damien's style. He's determined to survive this brutal game, but he's also someone who never crosses the line.
Huh. You've got sharp and beautiful eyes.
Uh-oh.
I hope you'll never become the enemy of Krampus.
I'm strange to and wondering how she would play as one an enemy, two as a ally. Things to look forward to.
And that when those eyes look at me again, they won't be filled with hostility, Miss Bell.
Michelle and the Krampus member turns and walks off with Damien in tow. May have been small in stature, but her commanding presence suddenly overshadowed the disheveled Damien beside her. Getting late. Let's head back to the tent and get some rest. I bet. Seemed like a lot just went on with just the start of a new character. Roxy. Roxy. Not time to sleep yet. Came all this way to Squad Number C to invite you to our special nighttime operation. Special night op? Where's the enemy? Oh, listen, you'll see, Proxy. Move quietly and stay low like a sniper. Lead and Trigger quietly creep up behind Orphe and suddenly launch a surprise attack.
Soldier Orphe!
Soldier Orphe!
You two again? And now you have the proxy as an accomplice too?
Accomplice. I'm not a part of this.
You've got it all wrong, Orphe. I had no idea those two were planning to scare you.
Captain Magus is asleep. Don't wake her up. We should let her rest.
Is it time for the captain's self-diagnostics?
Is Orphe more worried about waking the captain or about the captain catching you secretly enjoying some prohibited items?
Excuse me. First of all, my concern for the captain is absolutely genuine. Second, the field manual doesn't list lemon-flavored chips under prohibited foods during deployment. I have every right to protest Captain Magus's executive decision to declare all snacks as prohibited.
Oh. Then why doesn't Orphe protest when the captain's actually awake?
I'm sure Orphe has her own reasons.
Anyway, if Orphe doesn't want us to tell the captain...
How about sharing some of those lemon chips with us?
Seed and Trigger are robbing me again!
Isn't this just a regular part of our night ops briefing?
The law doesn't punish the majority, Orphe.
Then, the proxy should also share the responsibility.
We're talking about. I brought my own snacks. Take care of those lemon-flavored chips.
A special mission to get rid of lemon-flavored chips? Count me in!
In the sea breeze of Wi-Fi Peninsula, you team up with Opal Squad to finish off the lemon-flavored chips. As night deepens, Seed and Trigger who ambush Orphe return to the squad's camp. Just as you're about to leave, Orphe calls out to you.
Proxy, there's something I need to talk to you about. It's about the captain.
Let me guess. It's something that you can only say when Captain Magus is asleep?
That's right. Proxy, I want to apologize on behalf of the captain for her bad attitude toward you during the mission. But there's a reason why the captain acted that way.
Trust you, Orphe, just like how you trust me.
I trust that you know the captain, Orphe. Otherwise, why would you trust her so much? Come to think of it, you and Magus make a pretty unique team. A soldier paired with an intelligent weapon construct.
An intelligent construct? No, the captain is more than that. Can I trust you, Proxy?
No, absolutely
like
not.
I said, just like you trust Captain Magus.
I'm just a gunner. A soldier, here to support Captain Magus. Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind. That's how they would comfort me. If Captain Magus and the others were here. But no. I know that I'm not someone special. From the moment I was born, being a gunner has been my sole purpose and mission. In the disaster 11 years ago, New Eridu lost so much. It lost so many of its soldiers. The Defense Force's last remaining gemstone, Obsidian Division, also suffered heavy losses. At the time, the military had launched various research projects. Enhanced soldiers, cybernetic soldiers even. Cloned soldiers.
Yeah, we've dealt with the clone soldiers.
It sounds brutal, doesn't it? But if it weren't for these cruel projects, Obsidian Division might never have lasted this long. I was also born at that time, cloned from a legendary soldier, and designed to aid that legendary soldier as an assistant.
Are you based on Orphe? Or based on Magus?
That legendary soldier's military code name was Magus.
Well, just wait a second, you'll understand.
The soldier's original body has long been destroyed. All that remains now is a backup of her consciousness, or what you could call her soul, stored within the weapon. Even in death, she's still wielded as a weapon by the Defense Force. Though Captain Magus always says it's what she wanted, is it really a blessing? Or a curse? All things considered, I'm quite lucky. Selfish, even. I stole her body, her name. You could even say I stole her life. But Captain Magus has never cared about that. She'd just say to me, Orphe, My life was far too boring. You should live your own life. I know the looks in my comrades' eyes often carry sympathy or pity, mockery, or even disgust. Still, I can't help but feel that I'm lucky. I met Captain Magus, I met Obel Squad, and even crossed paths with someone as strong and interesting as you, Proxy. I know there's nothing special about the way I was born, but you all keep telling me, Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special, you're one of a kind. Yet, the cold glass tanks, the tasteless nutrient fluids, those eyes filled with sympathy, pity, mockery, or disgust, they all proved one thing. I'm nothing special. They all told me I'm just a pathetic, tragic person. But you all keep telling me over and over again, you're one of a kind, Orphe. I can leave those glass tanks in the past. I just don't want to let your expectations down. Rather than those cold, lifeless glass tanks, I want the warmth of Captain Magus. I'd rather have my noisy Obel Squad and you, the cool Proxy. Our pasts, whether it's mine or Captain Magus's, are not what define us. Although Captain Magus often jokingly calls you the villain, that's all just talk. Our pasts are not what define us. Instead, it's up to us to determine our destinations. As a Proxy, you'll lead us to the right place. I believe in you, Proxy.
Orphe, we just met. That's a lot of heavy stuff to put on me, and for you to believe in me right away. But I will take you to where you need to go. Because that is this character's mission and life goal. What are you staring at, Soldier 11? Doesn't seem like it's on. Gonna fix it or what? After a brief signal disruption, communication with the HUD is reestablished. On calculations going, Fairy, have you found the exact coordinates of the blind spot?
Fairy, have you finished calculating the exact coordinates of the blind spot in Lemnian Hollow's most active area?
Affirmative. HDD data sync complete. Transmitting coordinate data to EOS's Carrot module now.
Oh, Belle, finally. The exact coordinates are now locked in. The next step is to move out with Obel Squad and take them out in one strike.
Expected challenge. Looks like we'll need to find more help elsewhere.
Negative. Lorenz's forces have currently halted all further operations, so Obel Squad is unauthorized to act without orders. Could you send a message to Ishu and Shifu? Actually, scratch that. Better send it to Senior Fufu instead. Shifu never replies to messages. Just say, Junior Bell needs your help. It's urgent. Please ask Ishu and Shifu to come to the rescue. P.S. Don't let the defense force find out.
Poor Junior Bell is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the defense force. It's urgent. Come rescue her immediately. P.S. Keep a low profile and avoid any clashes with the defense force.
Aren't you over-exaggerating a bit?
This concerns the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula. A little exaggeration won't hurt, right?
All we can do now is pray that Yunque Summit sends help soon. Who knows what kind of mess the Exaltists might be stirring up in the Hollow, while Lorenz is basking in the limelight. There's no time to waste. I'm logging off now.
Just as you're about to fall asleep, the familiar chirping breaks your peaceful slumber again. Is that Shifu's Jingming bird? Chirp, chirp, chirp. Hello. Vision suddenly dims, but strangely, you don't feel afraid. You come to your senses, you're almost already being carried up high in the air by bird talons. Body feels weightless, like a feather drifting in the air one moment, then heavily like a stone sinking in a lake the next. By the time you come back to your senses, you've already arrived. Hi.
I think I just had a dream. Am I dreaming? Or is this really Swabian Temple?
My disciple,
Fufu told me poor Junior Bell is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the Defense Force. It's urgent. And that I need to stay low and avoid any clashes with them.
Word for word! The message came straight from Junior Bell's brother!
By the way, I'm here too.
Someone's messing with our junior out there. That's the last straw. Shifu, it's time we step in and get an explanation, don't you think?
What do you mean by step in? Junior Bell just looks a little dazed, that's all. I don't see any signs of cruel mistreatment.
Did Ishun Shifu use a technique to bring me to Swabian Temple?
Seems you're finally catching on now.
Your safety, of course, is our highest priority. But given how you contacted us in such a rush, I assume you've run into some trouble with the military?
Come on, Junior Bell! What happened out there that made you call Shifu for help? Don't worry, you can tell us. We're all here for you.
That's right. All your seniors are here.
Actually, we just need help with the mission. I'm not actually in any mortal life danger. We're just all good. We have the intel calculated by Fairy along with all accompanying suspicions and speculations for everyone.
Cunning as always. Certainly sounds like the Exaltists.
If the Defense Force can't deal with those scoundrels, then we will. When do we set out, Shifu?
No need to be hasty. Let Junior Bell get some proper rest first.
Both of them? Catch up with everyone at Yukoi Summit. Sure. Is she on? Still got your senior sister waiting for you. Wait. Oh, for you up on the mountain. Can't have you getting kidnapped before you see her. What? What is this? Still got your senior sister waiting for you up on the mountain. Can't have you getting kidnapped before you see her. Whose senior sister? Keep having these unsettling dreams lately, like something bad is about to happen. I'm on a mission in my asthma dense areas. I always hear these whispers. I'm worried about you and about your sister, senior sister, my sister. About corruption symptoms, is it, senior? Have the recent missions been too much? If so, let me help share the load. Don't worry so much. The sky could fall. The Shifu would handle it. We'll be okay. You're right. We still got Shifu. Wise? Belle's had to endure more than her share of this job. Senior sister is the best. A proxy without their senior sister is nothing. These damn soldiers! How dare they lock up my junior? Yishuan? Explain everything to Shifu. You explain to Shifu in detail about the Obscura found in the Wi-Fi Peninsula and the potential Exalted spaces hidden in the Hollow. Perhaps the Wi-Fi Peninsula citizens are at stake. It can't be taken lightly. If the Defense Force refuses to step in, then Yukoi Summit will have no choice but to break the rules of engagement and take action. Now that there are threats both inside and outside the Hollow, and with so few disciples left at Swabian Temple, might need some reinforcements. Before Yishuan can finish speaking, an angry shout from outside cuts her off.
Hand over the proxy!
Before Temple Gate couldn't withstand the force of uninvited guests, it cracked open and let them into the courtyard.
I was wondering who would break into Swabian Temple in the middle of the night. Turns out it's soldiers from the Defense Force. Please be aware that although Phylum Heights is under military control, soldiers have no right to enter private residences without permission. And my temple isn't exactly a place where anyone can just come and go as they please.
What's all this rambling?
I think what this lady means, Captain, is that you barged into someone's home in the middle of the night and caused a big ruckus. And now she's ready to give you a beating.
Give me a beating?
See, Senior said that if this lady is going to beat you up, he probably won't be able to stop her.
Even with all the Obsidian troops of Wi-Fi Peninsula's support, you probably still couldn't stop me.
High Preceptor Yishuan, this unannounced visit is not meant as a provocation. The person behind you, Bathan, is currently under our protection.
Under your protection? You mean the mayor's envoy whose freedom is now being restricted?
The temporary restriction on the proxy's movement is both to protect military secrets and to ensure the proxy's safety.
No matter how you look at it, my disciple is safest under my protection.
Listen, you two. There's something more urgent to deal with than my safety.
Proxy, are you okay?
Oh, so the proxy wasn't kidnapped by Yunquei Summit.
Apologies. This is my mistake. I thought it was the city authorities who took the proxy away, trying to extract military information.
I've never cared about military secrets, only about the safety of my disciples and the well-being of New Eridu.
Well then, Proxy, if you went so far as to defy military orders to contact Yunquei Summit, I trust you must have had a good reason.
Once again, you lay out the current intel and situation for both parties.
You mean you're absolutely certain that the Exaltists still have a real stronghold hidden somewhere in the Hollow?
I can't say that I'm absolutely certain, but even the slightest chances of risk can't be ignored.
I can't say I'm completely certain. Not until I enter the Hollow myself and reach those coordinates. But as guardians of New Eridu, shouldn't Yunquei Summit and the Defense Force investigate, even if there's only the slightest chance of danger?
Belle, I just received an alert from Fairy.
According to real-time Hollow monitoring data, ether activity is rising across the entire Lemnian Hollow.
Oh, that's not good.
Warning. Ether activity across Lemnian Hollow is approaching record-high levels. Warning. At the current rate of Hollow expansion, there is a 17.2% chance that Lemnian Hollow will breach the Zenless limit within 1,026 hours.
What's that voice assistant rambling about this time?
Basically, she's saying that if left unchecked, the Hollow might just go boom.
About the image of Bang Boo in the military. About the intel from earlier. Sure.
The Exaltists in charge of miasma research mentioned experiments on large-scale miasma activation. I suspect they're preparing for what they call the final sacrifice. Based on the intelligence and mission results we've seen, the Exaltists control most of the miasma-rich areas in Lemnian Hollow. They've also mastered the technology to manipulate the unique ether. The current rise in ether activity throughout the Hollow is probably connected to the Exaltists' operations.
If your theory is true, then this currently undiscovered Exaltist base will likely become the central hub for their final sacrifice.
Therein lies our solution.
Exactly. But if we can take out their hidden base, the sacrifice ritual won't happen, and the Hollow's rising activity will be back under control.
How do you manage to sigh with a mechanical throat like that?
Although I tried to ignore some of the seemingly fabricated technical terms, you still managed to lose me. So essentially, we head in, confirm whether any Exaltist rats are still stirring up trouble, and if they are, we wipe them out. That should eliminate the threat, right?
Wow, Captain Magus. You actually understood everything this time. Amazing.
Then let's move out. Ogle Squad will personally eliminate the looming shadow that threatens Wi-Fi Peninsula.
But Captain Magus, weren't you just saying an hour ago that military orders must never be disobeyed?
Disobeying orders? Hardly. We were chasing after Phaethon, who fled all the way into the Hollow with classified military intel.
Captain Magus, your enthusiasm is truly moving. But you could have just left it to Yunquei Summit.
It's our duty as the Defense Force to wipe out the Exaltists. If our superior officers have failed in that duty, then I'll take responsibility myself. Besides, the Obscura still haven't been fully examined. If a sacrifice really did emerge from the boxes, then Defense Force soldiers, and even civilians, would pay dearly.
I understand. My disciples and I will remain on standby at Phylum Heights and fulfill our duty to protect this place.
About the operation plans, about the time of deployment. We should just go right now.
In that case, the attack plan and the operation start time need to be decided ASAP.
Deploying all of Ogle Squad would draw too much attention. I'll need to wait for the right moment.
Everyone says they go to the bathroom individually at intervals of 5 to 10 minutes.
Let's regroup and launch the operation first thing tomorrow morning. All members of the Ogle Squad, return to base and get some rest.
Ah, yes, Captain Captain Magus.
Tomorrow's probably going to be a long day.
We're back at Yunquay Summit. I'm sort of curious as far as how many parts might be in this chapter. Show events. It is the journey. 1, 2, 3. Stop. Soldier's Creed. On a Karmic Fire. And then complete story. Seed. Hello there, Proxy. Good morning. I'm here to invite you to today's Grand Escape Strategy meeting. We're going to start evacuating civilians. Fine, if you want a dual version, it's I'm here to bring you to the strategy meeting. Indeed about civilian evacuation or whatever. Guess we go. More immersive storytelling. Great. You head to the plaza at Flume Heights with Seed. Squad member Seed, Proxy, all members of Swoopal Squad are present. Please begin the operation briefing, Connell. Away from the Connell, the rowdy ranks of soldiers quiet down.
Experimental ether units called Obscura were placed in large numbers within the Hollow and around Wi-Fi Peninsula by Porcelumex and the Exaltists. Obel Squad was the first to discover that they could hold and even generate a sacrifice. Later operations by other squads also confirmed this. That's about all we've got on the Obscura for now. And there are still many unchecked ones hidden in Wi-Fi. According to our investigations, none carrying sacrifices have been found outside the Hollow.
But we can't gamble with people's lives with some big unknown. Right, Colonel Isolde?
You're right, Orphe. Which is why we're launching the Hollow evacuation plan. Starting with relocating the residents of Phylum Heights. We're moving them into the city, at least until every Obscura in the area has been inspected. The evac op will be handled by troops under the Major General. As for Obel Squad, you'll be on standby as a mobile unit, ready to jump in the moment anything goes sideways.
On standby as a mobile squad, huh? In other words, we get to move however we want for now, correct?
It's on standby at all times, not do whatever you like. Is that clear, Captain Magus?
Crystal clear, Colonel. I assure you, we will not act on our own or do anything reckless.
Give an eye, Captain Magus. We won't go off the script.
I've got the captain covered. Obel Squad won't be running wild on my watch.
Why do I get the feeling something's going on between you all? Anyway, just behave. Things are bound to get messy during the evacuation, so make sure the Proxy stays safe, Magus.
Of course. The Proxy's a VIP under our protection, aren't you, Proxy?
Speaking of VIPs, Commander Lorenz, Mr. Lucro, and the rest of the Porcelumex higher-ups will be evacuating alongside the residents.
The big shots can't wait to run for their lives, huh?
The threat of hidden sacrifices is no joke. We can't blame the executives for saving their own hides. All right then. I'll go get the executives sorted for VIP evac. Obel Squad is dismissed for now.
Isolde.
Something on your mind, Captain Magus?
I was just wondering, Colonel. If I ever disobeyed your orders, would you be able to forgive me?
You do know there's a time and place for sarcasm in front of your squad, right, Captain Magus? But if that day ever comes, I trust that you'd have your reasons.
I know the captain always has her reasons, Colonel Isolde.
Don't tell me you're actually itching to go rogue with your captain, Orphe.
I...
Don't worry, I'll keep her in line.
Huh? Me?
Either way, we've got each other's backs. That won't change, right?
Damn right.
Good to hear. That makes me feel a little better, Captain.
As the assaults dismiss echoes through the square, the soldiers begin to scatter and leave.
Proxy! Proxy!
You're being so sneaky.
Why are you sneaking over and whispering like this? It totally looks like you're trying to rope me into some secret plan.
The captain said that you should sneak over and meet us over there in a bit. It'd be way too obvious if we all moved together.
I'm just literally right behind you.
Isn't the captain always, like, right behind you? Why bother sending you to pass on a message?
Well, because the captain's voice is way too loud. She couldn't whisper for her life.
I guess Orphe and the others head towards this cable car station. Let's go join them and see what they're whispering about. Suddenly they all come clear. Oh, evacuation is the big solo going to spread to Flume Heights? My whole livelihood is here. Don't worry, it might just be a small hollow disaster. Life is way more precious than property. You young folks just don't get it. We came here from the old capital. Do you know how long it took me to build up this business? Alright, stay calm. The work from the Defense Force and to leave work with the Defense Force and leave Wi-Fi Peninsula for the time being. The hollow might settle in for a few days. You could all come right back. Don't push, don't panic. Hey, I'm talking to you. Excuse me, I have a child with me. Could you let them go first? Mommy? Our company volunteered to help maintain order here, so don't push your luck. Please follow the evacuation orders and join the evacuation group at once. Hey, hey, I told you to watch your tone. You're even scarier than the ethereal. I accidentally lost track of my group. Come with me, Granny. I'll help you catch up to the main group. Trouble in paradise. Attention citizens, to the potential disaster risk in Lemmian Hollow, please cooperate with the Defense Force and evacuate Flume Heights in an orderly manner. Citizens, please actively cooperate with the evacuation operations organized by local forces. Evacuate the urban area in an orderly manner. If you encounter any security threats, please seek help from nearby Defense Force soldiers or follow Bamboo to evacuate high-risk areas. Wait, what about all the people that are down there? This is a terrible situation for all the people that are down there. Down in... what is it? Seagaze Road? Island Bay? Just trying to see if there's any new dialogue or whatnot, but it doesn't seem so. Calm veteran. Hey, Girl Squad, what's up? You got that right, Proxy? Oval Squad's role during the retreat is to stand by for rapid deployment. In other words, if we sneak into the Hollow operation now, no one will catch us. Sneak into the Hollow? No, we're covertly going in to investigate the safety of the citizens of Wi-Fi Peninsula. Oh, the captain's right. We're bound to the confusion during the evacuation. That's our perfect window to move in. Commander Isolde's arrangements just happen to work in our favor. Do you think she's already knows about us? Got nothing to do with this. If we're caught, I'll take the heat of our defying orders. Time's of the essence. Get ready and let's move out, Proxy. On to the assault. Crowd gathers at the cable car evacuating Flume Heights under the direction and support of the Defense Force and top security.
Tell the workers to pick up the pace. That porcelain's worth more than their lives.
Don't let them hear you. I don't want to see complaint letters in the employee yearbook.
Complaint letters? You actually read those, boss?
Training reliable subordinates matters more than you'd think. We don't want to end up in the same mess we did back then. We trusted the Defense Force to protect company assets, but they were useless. And that cost us a fortune.
Sorry, excuse me. Please, could you let my child move up in line?
Yeah, let the kid through! Cut it out!
The evacuation order's been planned long in advance. You're only getting out of here because the company paid for it. Don't push it.
Watch your mouth. Protecting the company's image is also part of what you're paid for. Got it?
Please, can you let my child go first?
Sorry. I'm afraid I'm not in a position to help anyone either.
Today, Wi-Fi Peninsula has opened its door to us. Just like every other door in this city.
Just a photo for the internal PR material, sir. Much appreciated.
This moment right now, and back then, it's all starting to look the same. To those sitting at the top, our lives are nothing but silver spoons they use to scoop up and savor their triumph. Civilians, soldiers, doesn't matter. We're all merely specks of dust beneath the feet of giants clashing above us. This isn't the end, Orpheus.
This is the Exaltist base we cleared out earlier. The proxy was there too.
Weren't we looking for a hidden base? Why are we back here again?
Cannot be coincidence. This is the path that leads to the destination.
According to Fairy's calculations, the fissure that leads directly to the blind spot just so happens to be located in this area. I guess you could say we let the Exaltists slip right under our noses.
If it weren't for Lorenz and Lucro's interference, we might have uncovered signs of a base much earlier.
The fissure is close by, but Fairy's calculations could only narrow it down this far. We'll need you all to head into the hollow to confirm the exact location.
Commencing operation. Objective, locate the nearby fissure.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Everything's on fire and or burning. This will go around.
The first diffraction signal source has been confirmed.
Now we just need to find the second signal source, and we can pinpoint the exact coordinates.
Your balance, Proxy, you're not making up technical jargon to fool me, are you? Did you already have a map of the fissure location prepared in your backpack?
Behold, the distance! Hey, don't question my professional skills as a proxy, alright? Still, these data errors feel a little too organized to be natural. It's almost like someone deliberately set up this puzzle.
A workbench. Let's investigate.
Analyzing devices operating protocol.
The purpose of these devices seems to be to guide and concentrate the miasma.
How did you figure that out, Proxy?
It's all thanks to their engineers. They left super clear comments in the code. The final sacrifice. Large-scale miasma activation experiment. The Exaltists need to gather a massive amount of miasma. These devices must be important for that. The Exaltist outposts full of miasma might be the result of these devices as well.
Communication structure analysis complete. Hub device location logged. Uploading to HDD now.
Got it. These are the coordinates of the blind spot.
Interesting corridors. Also, I didn't realize that this design that was around this area was based on the logos that we saw around the Porcelumex facilities. 1, 2, 3. Can I investigate? Or is it just made up thing? Just a made up thing. Alright.
Pinpointing fissure coordinates.
Hey, you soldiers over there!
Well, well, look who it is. Isn't this the same guy we bumped into last time?
Ah, Obel Squad. What are you doing here?
Yeah, that familiar, annoying voice. It's definitely him.
I want to ask you the same question. What are you doing here?
We're here under Major General Lorenz's orders, of course.
All right. We all know you're his right-hand man. But haven't you given me that line already?
I have no obligation to explain myself to you. But to avoid unnecessary conflict between so-called allies, this facility holds a stockpile of porcelain belonging to Porcelumex. We've been assigned to constant guard duty here to prevent any of the returning Exaltists from stealing the city's strategic resources.
Wasn't it Porcelumex who originally handed these strategic city resources over to the Exaltists? You sure are going out of your way to clean up the mess they made.
I'm not in the mood to bicker with you. Now, it's your turn to answer, Captain Magus. Why are you here? I don't recall receiving any orders about reinforcements or rotation.
As I'm sure you're aware, I'm the restricted operative designated by Commander Lorenz. I fled into the Hollow carrying sensitive military info. Mobile Squad is just here to capture me.
Proxy?
Oh. This envoy really is good at causing trouble, huh? Don't you think, Captain Magus?
No. We've received new intelligence indicating that the Exaltists likely still have a key base in the Hollow. Oval Squad's mission is to clear any threats to civilians here. You're a soldier too, so you should understand a soldier's duty.
A soldier's first and foremost duty is to follow orders.
To follow orders. And doing that is what keeps everyone safe.
You're leading your squad without authorization. This is a clear violation of military command, Captain Magus.
Forget the orders. I did inform Obel just to dance to someone else's tune. If disobeying orders is what it takes to protect this city, then so be it. I'll face a court-martial.
I've got a recording device, you know. Every word you say will be used as evidence in court.
And I've got heavy firepower. If you don't step aside, every word you say might just become your last.
The intel came from me, and this operation is under my lead. If the Defense Forces commanders have a problem with that, they can take it up with me directly.
Threatening your comrades only adds to your offenses, Captain Magus. I'm not obligated to stop you from engaging in conflict. Go if you must. I hope to see you all alive in the military courts.
Loren's loyal soldier glances once more at Magus before leading his squad away from the scene.
Finally, that annoying guy's gone.
Onward to saving the world!
Now Obel Squad really is in big trouble. Captain Magus, was it really necessary to go that far?
Don't worry, little proxy. When the time comes, I'll say the envoy was coerced by our troops and forced to lead the way into the Hollow.
That's not what I'm worried about. It's you and everyone from Obel.
I will take full responsibility for disobeying orders. And I'll go to Isolde to plead my case.
No. Captain Magus, if you get arrested, I'll have to face the battlefield all alone.
Hey, couldn't you say something that shows you care about me, Orphe?
The sudden message comes from the HDD.
Bell, we have an urgent communication request from the Defense Force.
An urgent call from the Defense Force?
Well, actually, Colonel Isolde contacted Ishin Sifu, who then got in touch with me. They want to use the HDD's communication channel to deliver a message to you. I only called it an urgent communication because I wanted to sound more professional in front of the Defense Force.
Good afternoon, team. I had heard about Phaethon's abilities before, but experiencing a device that can communicate inside the Hollow firsthand still feels incredible.
Colonel, Isolde, let me explain.
Acting without orders, disobeying military command, and hoping to come to me for leniency? Captain Magus, you've been in the military long enough to know. Your behavior is getting more and more unruly.
Captain Magus's cooling system is about to overheat!
You mean you heard all that? Proxy, your HDD's privacy protection is severely lacking.
Anyway, I'm fully aware of the situation. You did the right thing, Captain Magus. All those years ago, we followed our orders, and our comrades died. And now, we can no longer stand by and watch Wi-Fi Peninsula fall into danger for the sake of following orders.
All those years ago?
Isolde, Why bring up the past all of a sudden?
I think it's time. I told you a few things now, Magus. Everyone here is either a comrade you can entrust your life to, or a brave soul willing to lay down their life for the safety of New Eridu. Which is why what I'm about to tell all of you is so important. It's a story of betrayal. A grave crime born of selfish ambition that put our city and its people in danger.
So, your inspection has finally uncovered something.
Truth by what happened all those years ago?
Captain Magus and the Colonel's comrades all died during the fall of the old capital due to a lapse in commands from higher up. Is that what you want to tell us about?
That's right. At that time, the commander ordered Agamemnon's squad to hold their ground at all costs, and to defend the railway line evacuating civilians. And that's what our comrades did. They fought to the very end, till the last drop of their blood was shed. But what we were guarding was not a railway for evacuating civilians. It was actually a freight line for transporting corporate assets. Every minute the team was able to hold out meant another container of porcelain that was transported back to a Topps warehouse outside the Hollow. Of course, that company paid the commander a hefty reward for that. Every digit on that check was stained with the blood of our teammates, Magus.
Captain Magus?
Isolde. Who was the corrupt commander who accepted the bribe? And where is the company that paid it? Answer me.
The only answer of all the people we've known so far.
Captain Magus, your body is becoming unstable.
Answer me, Isolde.
I don't have enough evidence to accuse them yet. Stay calm, Magus.
Stay calm? Stay calm? How do you expect me to stay calm?
Captain Magus, if you can't keep yourself together...
My fury burns just as fiercely as yours, Magus!
I was created to unleash this fury, Isolde!
Captain Magus, for the safety of the squad, I'm authorized to activate sleep mode.
You would dare to stop me, Orphe?
There are things more important than revenge.
I don't have the right to ignore your anger, but the people here are important too. And what we need to accomplish now matters just as much.
Easy for you to say. What do you know of my anger, Phaethon?
We all lost so much. During the disaster, everyone here, Colonel Isolde, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and all the civilians in Wi-Fi Peninsula who were displaced by the fall of the old capital. So many people just like you lost everything. Natural disasters, man-made disasters. Haven't we lost enough already in New Eridu? But we didn't let anger, sorrow, or regret pull us down. Thanks to our courage, we've achieved everything we have now. Your Obel Squad, Orphe, Trigger, Seed, and Soldier 11. Your story with them. Sure, the past does matter, but they do too.
Captain Magus.
How am I a part of this?
Thank you, Proxy. Isolde, I won't let this go. But as you said, I'll wait for the right time to act.
Yes, let's leave it for later. What's most important now is for you all to carry on with your current mission. I'm telling you this now because you were right about one thing. Merely following orders doesn't make you a good soldier. Keep moving forward, everyone. I'll take the heat from command.
Here we go.
Time's ticking, and the Hollow is changing rapidly. If we wait any longer, the fissure might disappear entirely.
Understood, Proxy. Obel Squad, we're moving out!
Yes, Captain.
You have actually been quite lucky all these years. Far luckier than I have, Magus.
Gold's voice fades over the channel and Noble Squad figures disappear into the fissure.
It's not often I find myself thinking, maybe I'd be better off without comrades like them.
I have to agree with you, Orphe. But our top priority now is to hit the Exaltist's main base. No time to slow down.
Get the turbo insurgents from the fissure. Even if not the Exalted headquarters ahead, it's at least a heavily fortified stronghold. Get ready for combat.
Faithful servants. Let's drive out all the blasphemous unbelievers who desecrate our noble cause.
The mount's kind of long. It's kind of bothersome or weird.
Roxy's intel has been a huge help.
They keep saying something about the final sacrifice. We have to stop them. Keep moving forward and take them all down.
All right, so they're gone. Oh, it's you, Sarah.
It's been a while, Phaethon.
Sarah, how many of the Exaltist's crimes have you been quietly orchestrating from the shadows?
Crimes? You mean those reasonable and necessary sacrifices? As a loyal servant of the Creator, my answer is, of course, every single one. I have to say, among the masses of ignorant and arrogant unbelievers, you stand out as particularly detestable, Phaethon.
Captain Magus, that woman is making personal attacks on the proxy.
I might not be good at personal attacks, but I'm an expert at suppressive fire. Prepare to die!
Prepare to meet your end,
You stubborn fools. Struggle all you want. The Overseer has already reached the gate of the final domain. It's just one more gentle push.
Overseer, she means Mariko.
Neverhawk. Gotta admit, that one's hard to kill.
Death is a cruel fate, but the Creator does show mercy to the most faithful servants at times.
No matter what tricks or lies you try to use, we won't let anyone threaten New Eridu.
Threaten New Eridu? Young unbeliever. The parasites devouring the city aren't here. The real poison has always been lurking in the very blood of the city, which actually makes you and me allies, not enemies.
Don't you dare compare my proxy to you.
But I don't think we'll have the opportunity to work together. The end is drawing near. The Overseer's ritual must not be interrupted. Faithful servants, the Creator will remember your names.
She's running away again.
The arduous journey to the Creator is always filled with sacrifice. Yeah, the path back to the Master is always paved with blood and tears.
The Creator! The Creator!
Life and death, existence and annihilation, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering. All shall return.
You've exposed your weakness!
Holy Mirage! Fire!
I'll be senior push them again!
Maximum firepower!
Affirmative! Not over yet!
Copy. My bullets are one with the wind. Time to pin them down.
Keep distance! Sustain fire!
Wipe them out.
Sorry, I might have to get a little rough with you.
That's the target, right?
Ah, too much. Damn it. Ended right when I was doing it. Oh, well. The core mechanism, you find a device that Exaltus is used to manipulate the miasma. The device core. Strange device discovered in the Exaltus underground base, or a piece installed at a large master's facility used to control the flow and form of miasma. Like an amplifier designed to boost the power of the miasma device, allowing the Exaltus to control and concentrate large amounts of miasma. Arr. Why laser can't break through ether? The equipment is shrouded in thick miasma. Any attempt to contact through EOS's ports would lead to corruption. Even the perception technique is useless. Maybe we need someone with Yishuan Shifu's level of skill for this? Can't do anything about these things right now, so let's just focus our efforts on tracking down those bosses.
Line up, no pushing.
May the Creator refine us! Sanctuaries chosen, favored by the Creator!
The monsters have swarmed the entirety of Phylum Heights. Be sure to stay vigilant.
Of course, you can play Summit.
We have an emergency. Exaltus priests and sacrifices are attacking Wi-Fi Peninsula. They're pouring out of the Obscura, and there's a lot of them.
Our attack on the base in the Hollow led to chaos in the city outside. Are they using the attack as a cover to escape?
The city is under attack? Do we keep pursuing or fall back to assist?
A rather obvious and sloppy scheme. Our comrades from Obsidian Division are stationed in the city, along with the mystics of Yunquay Summit. The city should be in good hands for the time being.
Yishir Sufu and the other disciples are helping suppress the sacrifices in the main district. But there's a gap in the defenses on the mountain road above Phylum Heights.
The mountain road? But according to the distribution map we received, there shouldn't be any Obscura in that area.
Which is why we didn't deploy heavy defenses near the mountain road.
Oh no, there are many residential areas near there.
Got it. Calculating a route from the Hollow back to Wi-Fi Peninsula for evacuation. Almost done.
We're counting on you, Proxy.
Bell, Captain Magus, you're finally back. Sacrifices in the city are being held back by Yishuan Shifu and others, but more have suddenly appeared on the mountain path. But Obscura positioning data didn't show any devices there. Something's one with its old intel? Long story short, our main forces in the Swibian Temple Masters are all tied up fighting sacrifices in the city. Mountain Road area hasn't assigned any defense troops to beforehand. Defenses there are severely lacking. No time to lose, let's hurry up and go provide support. Prepare to attack. Alright, squad.
Thanks to the support from Yunquay Summit, the sacrifices in the main district have been suppressed, and the civilians in the city are safe.
Our mission is to eliminate the sacrifices and exaltists around the mountain road area, while protecting 2 VIP targets.
Which are the annoying Porcelumix executive Lucro, and the even more annoying Obsidian Division Major General Lorenz.
Bad news? We've lost contact with Mr. Lucro. Good news, the Major General is en route to the evacuation point below the mountain road.
Hard to say which is the good news and which is the bad. Like them or not, the mission still has to be completed. There are plenty of homes around the mountain road area, so there's no time to waste. Let's move out!
The main force in Yunquay Summit holding Flume Heights, let's deal with those sacrifices on the mountain road. Residential areas around the mountain road, we can't let those sacrifices run wild. That unpleasant Major General and Lucro are evacuating from all the way as well. We can't just stand by and watch them die. Attack now!
is eliminating the sacrifices emerging from the Obscura.
Big laser.
What an ugly bunch!
The people on the ground seem to be members of Porcelumex.
Hi. We're here to save you.
Those monsters. Ethereals.
Calm down, ma'am.
No. They weren't ethereals.
We're from Obsidian Division. You're safe now.
They're all dead.
Remain calm. You're not in danger anymore.
Those deadly ghosts got them.
This woman's experiencing shock. Her companions were likely killed in the recent attack.
Judging by her outfit, she's from Porcelumex. And I remember seeing her at the banquet. Her companions were most likely Porcelumex executives.
Though I really can't stand those people, they didn't deserve this.
Isolde's voice comes through the military radio on Orphe's chest.
Magus, aren't you curious? Who exactly was responsible for killing our comrades all those years ago? The blood debt partly falls on Porcelumex for offering the bribe, and partly on the commander who accepted it. Well, Porcelumex's share of that debt was just paid in blood.
Did you? There's no way.
Isolde, what are you saying?
That's right. The mastermind behind bribing the military commander back then was none other than Porcelumex's Lucro. Of course, the ones who benefited from it weren't innocent either. Going down with him was only fitting.
Even if they weren't innocent, they should have at least had a trial.
Forget it, Proxy. Your sense of righteousness is admirable. But I also believe you've been through something like this yourself. Unjust accusations, hopeless justice, endless struggle. The Defense Force, public security, the HIA, and tops. You're standing against giants. How much injustice have you endured, and how much justice have you achieved?
But, Isolde, you've always told me that justice will come.
Correct. Justice will come, but it will be through my hands and your gun. We no longer need to rely on the sympathy of others, nor wait for mercy from those in power.
Why do this now of all times?
Why are you doing this, Colonel? Why, of all times, reveal this to Magus now? Your goal isn't just to let her know the truth, is it?
Magus, don't you want to know the name of that commander from back then? The one who sent us into the jaws of battle, just to secure that huge check from Porcelumex? The one who deliberately withheld support from our unit to cover up the bribery?
It was Lorenz.
Yes, Colonel Lorenz, 11 years ago. The very same Lorenz who has now risen to Major General 11 years ago. He colluded with Lucro. And now, 11 years later...
Lorenz, the lives lost, my years of suffering, this ridiculous body of mine, is it all because of him?
Lucro is already dead, and Lorenz stands right before you at the end of this road. I've already made my choice. Now it's time to make yours, Magus. We're the only ones walking this road. Don't let me down.
Both calls ends abruptly.
Isolde. Isolde.
Colonel Isolde. Commander Lorenz. How could this be?
The only way we can know is by finding Lorenz and getting answers from him directly.
Magus, this is the moment when you need to keep your cool. Isolde hasn't given us any evidence to back up her accusations.
Evidence? Don't tell me you want to start preaching about procedures and justice, Proxy. If there were any justice in this world, my teammates wouldn't have sacrificed themselves 11 years ago.
seriously, think about the timing. Why is she dropping all this drama now? She's trying to steer you somewhere.
She wants me to join in her revenge plan. Is there something wrong with that? She was right about one thing. I'm the only one walking this road with her.
With all due respect, Captain, that was a real kick in the gut, you know? Remember when we first joined the squad? We signed up because we felt the same pain. We carried the same scars. We were here for justice. Maybe even a little glory. For the ones we lost. The ones we loved. And now you're saying that we're not your companions? That you're all she has?
Seed would like to teach that meanie a lesson. But I can't shake the feeling that something really bad might follow. If Seed Sr. were here, I think he'd be all gruffy and say, "Nope, not happening, Captain." And "Nope, not you either, Seed." Oh well, I was never good at comforting speeches anyway. If you made up your mind, Captain, I'll follow your lead, no matter what.
You think you're helping, saying all these useless things. But you don't understand.
Captain!
You don't understand what I'm going through either. Huh, Orphe?
Open your eyes, Magus! You and Isolde walking the same path? Come on! Without me, you wouldn't even be able to walk! If anything, you and I are the real companions here! And the others, the squad, Proxy, we've been in this together from the start! We've all lost people we love. But you were the one who brought us back, who pulled us out of that whole mess of grief and revenge. And now you want us to just stand here and do nothing? All so you can feel that we understand you? Sorry, Captain. I didn't mean to snap like that.
We're still on a mission here. Whatever personal stuff we're dealing with, it doesn't outweigh the lives of all those citizens depending on us. You with me, Captain Magus?
I agree. Let's move out. We'll clear out the ethereals as we go. Obel Squad, gear up and get ready.
Alright, time for some fights.
There is an unopened Obscura nearby.
The monsters are crawling out of those devices.
Let me show you how to
eliminate the nearby Obscura to cut off the source of the threat.
Yes! Let's provide cover fire!
Oops, I can't really control my strength. Let's hold her,
Hi. We gotta do this. Well, do we want to do it proper? Go A to B? Sure. Let B all the way over here, C over here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Cleanse the area.
The locations of these Obscura don't appear to be included in the Colonel's intel.
There might be gaps in the intel. Roxy, can you help search for nearby Obscura?
I see what's going on. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5. Why is the flow? There we go.
There are Obscura deployed up ahead.
Clear out these filthy things!
Looks like it's all the same. Get to the other side of the residential area through here. Oh, and we're suddenly here. Good. Not good. Hey, how do you like Big Robot? I like Big Robot pretty good.
They enter the city.
We won't let that happen.
Cool.
Major General Lorenz retreated in this direction.
Hi, guy. You don't look so well.
Oh?
Body's gonna be there from Porcelumix. Wait, that body. Is that Luco from Porcelumix? Oh no, don't tell me that Major General is. Pick up the pace. I've got no intentions of explaining myself to a failed op report. Apparently not over there. There's a child. Save him.
Definitely not my type. Going a little harder won't hurt.
Lock on. Hostile attacks incoming. Please evade immediately.
A little one. Dante.
You're the ladies from the Defense Force. There's a little kid here. Maybe he got stranded when the sacrifices suddenly appeared on the mountain road.
Okay, Dante, he's from Silent Bay.
You're not hurt, are you, Dante? What are you doing all the way out here? Is your mom okay?
Belle, you're here too. I was just playing on the mountain path with Mello and Ayu, like we always do. It was hide and seek, and I hid inside that empty grocery store by the road. But then, monsters started crawling out of those boxes. The ones that make the sighing noises. There were monsters inside. Mello and Ayu ran down the mountain path back to Silent Bay, but I got stuck here.
It's all right, Dante. The Defense Force is here. You're safe now.
You know this little one, Proxy?
His name is Dante from Silent Bay. His uncle used to be a Defense Force soldier, just like you all.
He used to be?
Just like your old comrades. Dante's uncle also died in the fall of the old capital 11 years ago.
Oh. So his family have one of our old comrades, huh?
Old comrade? Is this gun lady one of my uncle's friends too?
That's right, kid. Your uncle and I, we fought side by side.
Whoa. You must be a super strong soldier. My uncle was really strong too. But he never came back. I hope you and your team all make it home safe. I'm sure someone's gotta be waiting for you at home.
We will, Dante. Don't you worry.
Hey, Dante, tell me something. If you had the chance to get revenge for your uncle, would you take it?
Get revenge? But didn't Uncle give his life to protect us?
Like, if I found the bad guy who killed him, or the monster that hurt him, would you want me to kill them? Would that make you feel better?
Feel better? I want those monsters gone too. But that won't bring my uncle back, right? I think Uncle became a soldier because he wanted to keep people safe, even if he had to face scary monsters. So instead of fighting to hurt people, I want to be the kind of soldier who protects everyone. I want to be strong and take care of Mom. That's why I hope you all go home safe. You shouldn't get hurt and make your moms or your kids cry.
Yeah. Dante, you should go home now. Your mom is probably worried sick about you.
The Defense Force and Yunque Summit will keep you and your mom safe.
Oh, right! Mom's probably waiting for me. I'd better get home fast.
Squad calls in support over the radio to escort Dante back to Silent Bay.
Dante's such a sweetheart.
He's a good kid. But people like Lorenz, back then and even now, how many kids have lost their families because of scum like that?
Captain.
All right, let's keep moving.
Magus gives a quiet order. The squad keeps marching. Their target, Major General Lorenz.
Captain Magus, What are your orders?
Lorenz, I need to question him face to face and get to the bottom of this.
Captain Magus, please don't do anything reckless.
Magus, I know how much you want revenge. But remember, we're here with you.
Okay. And that's the end point. Alright, cool. Just wanted to make sure. That's the direction Lawrence evacuated in, right? Magus, you have to stay calm. It's not the time to pull the trigger. I stand behind the captain. With both the truth and my enemy right before my eyes, how could I? Truth and hatred are too heavy to bear, but don't forget about it. We missed such important cargo. Orphe and Magus stand before Major General Lorenz, confronting him with Isolde's accusations.
Who filled your head with such baseless claims and slander, Captain Magus?
Please, General Lorenz. While I can still hold myself back, I just need you to answer me. Yes or no?
Such groundless accusations are enough to get you court-martialed, Captain Magus. Or is this all just an attempt to stir up trouble and cover up your unauthorized attack earlier?
Answer me, Lorenz. Yes or no?
11 years ago, countless squads under my command were lost when the old capital fell. You think it was only the frontline soldiers like you who had to shoulder the pressure? Do you know how many questions I faced because of your crushing defeat and your incompetence? Do you know how much blame I have taken? How many concessions I have made to appease their greed? War, politics, and the survival of this city are not problems that can be solved merely by you all pulling your triggers on the front lines. I don't expect your brain, if there's anything left of it in there, to possibly comprehend such complicated matters. But I want to remind you of one thing. You're not here alone. Isn't Obel Squad standing with you?
That's an outright threat, General Lorenz. As the mayor's representative, I won't just stand here and let that slide.
I must say, naive fools really seem to get along well together. If you're that set on burning everything to take me out and won't consider your own future, then perhaps you should think about theirs. Don't be so selfish, Captain Magus. Even if it was me, so what? I didn't get where I am today by being noble and playing by the rules.
Lorenz brushes off past Obel Squad as he finishes speaking. Magus' trigger quivers, but she never pulls it.
Captain Magus.
We're proud of you.
Captain Magus, I understand how you feel. Even though it might sound kinda cruel, I think you made the right call holding yourself back.
He made a fair point. I have my squad members and the proxy counting on me. Acting recklessly wasn't an option. But I and Isolde wouldn't just stand around while he makes things spiral out of control. There must be a reason why she has revealed all this now.
Where could Colonel Isolde be?
Accusations without evidence are just baseless slander against your superiors. We'll settle this later. After this operation, no one will be able to stop the defense force from staying here.
You're right, sir. No one can stop you from staying now.
Isolde. Why don't you come with me, Colonel? We can't leave our big hero behind.
Hero? All the soldiers who never made it out? The ones you abandoned? Weren't they also your stepping stones? Your heroes?
Isolde! Isolde!
Magus, the promise you couldn't bring yourself to keep. I kept it for you.
I had my doubts about Colonel Isolde's behavior all along, but still, I didn't expect her to go this far. It seemed kind of like a hard twist. Has she been hiding a fierce desire for revenge beneath her calm and composed exterior? He seems to have taken quite a blow, but thankfully Orphe has been with her the whole time. Best not to interrupt Magus and Orphe right now. I should go check on the others instead. Hooray. How many more story missions do we have with this? 2? No, bun. We must fight. We must live, we must fight. I guess I really do have to talk to the others. Oh, we gotta talk to Yunkwei Summit. Hi. All sacrifice city must have been eliminated. I've done a sweep and found no other contaminated obscura. Sensed something was wrong in the hollow, then heard gunfire from Silent Bay again. I rushed over here with your senior disciple. An officer just now killed their own superior? That's mutiny, isn't it? Military officer lady, she seemed like a straight arrow. You can't just judge someone's character just by their appearance. And Fufu, when you mentioned killing your superior with your own hands, weren't you sneaking a glance at Shifu? I didn't. Shifu's as righteous as they can be. Thanks off with the Lemian Hollow. I'm heading in myself to check it out. And imagine that Obel Squad captain is already gearing up to charge into the Hollow after her superior. Probably. Oh, hey! Go. The executive officer of Parsalumix has been confirmed dead after the sacrifice attack. Was it an accident? Maybe it wasn't an accident. Intentional or not, well, I'm in Wayfight Peninsula on behalf of Krampus to conduct the full investigation into both Parsalumix's operation and Lucro's misconduct. There was a tip-off about Lucro and Lawrence being tied to the bribery. And wouldn't you know it, they both ended up dead. Unexpectedly, fate dealt civil punishment in Krampus's place, though whether it was too harsh is still up for debate. So you're gonna have Damien cover for Parsalumix now, right? And have him be top candidate there? Right now, the bigger concern is that Parsalumix needs a new leader who won't let the round table down. Some call Krampus's action a reckoning, and I can't help but feel that the Defector acted for the very same reason. So Damien's gonna take control of Iowa Squad. Oh, so we would have thought that beneath their calm exterior burns a fiercer flame than Captain Magus. The captain seems the mentor she trusted most acted like that. She must be taking it really hard. I believe in Captain, but she's got a heart of steel and a body to match. I trust in her resolve. Yeah, Captain Magus will pull it through. Now, let's just wait for the captain's orders before making our next move. Alright, let's talk to the squads. How you doing, Orphe? Magus? Magus and Orphe stand by the shore. The winds from the ocean drowns out the pulse of the heart of her machine frame. Captain Magus or Orphe? Before you could say a word of comfort to Magus, Fairy's alarm rang out once again.
Warning. Ether activity across Lemnian Hollow is approaching record high levels. Warning. Abnormally high ether activity detected. There is an unusual surge of miasma.
Great. Why now of all times?
I assume the Exaltists are on the move again. Maybe the final sacrifice is about to begin.
Magus, about Colonel Isolde.
I never imagined that Isolde could have been planning something like this all along. It's really not like her at all. And maybe I haven't known a real her for some time now.
Right now the situation is critical.
Sorry, Magus. I know your feelings must be pretty complicated. But the situation in the Hollow...
Alright, no need to comfort me right now. Besides, I can see how worried you are. I am a seasoned soldier after all. Don't underestimate me. The Exaltists, the Obscura, the sacrifices... all these factors coincidentally paved the way for Isolde's revenge. And now that Isolde has fled into the Hollow itself has started to undergo some unusual changes. If Isolde has broken the soldier's code, I won't let her off the hook.
Whether it's to stop the crisis in the Hollow, or to get answers from Colonel Isolde, we have to strike again!
I'll keep supporting your operation. Phaethon won't let any threats to New Eridu go unchallenged.
Now that things have come this far, it wouldn't be right for Yunque's summit to sit idly by. Some terrifying energy is surging within the Hollow. I doubt you can handle this threat alone. I'll join you in this fight.
11 years ago, the Yunque Summit High Preceptor stood before me and pulled me out of a crisis I couldn't handle on my own. This time, I'll fight by your side, High Preceptor Yixuan.
I believe the High Preceptor from 11 years ago would be proud to see this.
The city's defense will be in the hands of the military and the other disciples. I'll be joining Shifu to support your mission.
Obo Squad, gear up and get ready!
When Hollow is active, there's a high risk of secondary disasters or even a direct eruption. Isolde disappeared into the Hollow as well. Regardless of why she did what she did, we have every reason to bring her back. Wolf Squad, gear up and get ready. Attack now!
The miasma inside the Hollow is gathering around that tower. If we let it continue gathering like that, the consequences could be pretty serious.
Warning. Ether activity in Lemnian Hollow has surpassed record levels.
Then let's find out what's going on in there. And no matter what happens, we must stop it.
Warning. Ether activity in Lemnian Hollow is still rising at an increasing rate.
If we don't manage to put a stop to this, will something terrible happen?
Warning. At the current rate of expansion, Lemnian Hollow will breach the Zenless limit within 7 hours.
Boom! Like a crushed nutshell. Like a popped balloon.
I won't let that happen.
Yunque's summit will not back down.
It's like a scene straight from the underworld. Where did Isolde go after taking this path? And why?
Let's move forward. Whether it's to find Isolde, to stop the Exaltists, or to prevent the worst from happening.
Obo Squad, gear up and prepare to move out!
Whole new area? How fun. How big is this map? Miasma Flare Tower. The answer is pretty big. Goes up to the 2nd floor. Let's do it.
These devices are converging the miasma in a single location.
If miasma of this magnitude gathers in one place, the consequences would be catastrophic.
Try to destroy those devices.
Miasma here is way too thick, even if I have my work cut out for me trying to disperse. This isn't the only device in the Hollow. Just deactivating the one here likely won't be enough. Now we need to focus on the place where the miasma is gathering and eliminate whatever threat is lurking there.
These devices are linked by the miasma, making them difficult to destroy. To prevent the miasma from gathering further, we'll likely need to go to the point where it's converging.
Pick up the pace and stop Sarah from activating more of the miasma devices.
Scouting? All clear.
Oh, hi guys.
Leave it to me.
Yep. Leave it to Seed. It'll be A-okay.
There's a trace of miasma behind all that junk near the elevator. Power up the elevator and assess the situation.
The marks on the back of the elevator should be a combination code.
Back of there should be a combination code. That's what you just said. Alright. Yeah.
These marks on the wall. Let's investigate them using the perception technique.
3752.
It took some effort to find the code. We're running out of time.
3752. Hi, squad.
Master Ishra, can you log onto Isolde's presence?
Her presence is up ahead as
Goodbye.
well.
Up ahead? Why would Colonel Isolde retreat toward the Exaltists?
When you get it on the trial devices, flash seems to needs authorization to activate. Starts. Beep beep warning. Permission system error. Device activation failed. We might need authorization to open it. Darn. In my perception technique, I spot the ID card we need to get through the gates. It's inside the energy shield. We need to find a way to shut the shield down and get the ID card. Yeah. Where's the thing? Both of them? One not the other. Device to deactivate the shield, please. Good for it to teleport us here. Give the card. Device. There's more enemies.
Spotted a miasma device up ahead. Sarah and Neverrock are close by.
To be honest, I didn't think I would like this person. Like Seed as much. I think she's actually quite fun. Once its higher ups known as Sarah escaped from the platform above, let's gear up and continue the attack. She's activating another one. Oh no!
That way.
Oh, we're
Beam from a miasma
up here
device.
now. What if I didn't want to be up here yet?
Homing barrage! Fire! Second target, locked!
Another miasma device has been activated.
Let's get going.
Oh, I don't get an option. It just exists. Alright. I'll accept it and go on.
They're activating the device.
No, don't do it. Exactly what I was trying to achieve.
Teachings has this creator of yours given you? Destruction? Disaster? Chaos? Is this really what your creator wants?
Not everyone is blessed with a name as bright as yours, Phaethon. In this dark world, is the sun you chase truly the only source of light? You don't understand the price we're willing to pay, the sacrifices we're ready to make to meet our Lord of Hope.
What kind of hope can something that robs others of their happiness ever provide?
Foxy, Orphe, don't waste your time with her. If sacrifices must be made, then sacrifice yourself.
The Overseer has already reached the gate of the final domain. Just one step away. Don't you understand yet? All your struggles are in vain.
Sarah, a high-ranking exalted, swiftly distances herself and heads towards an unremarkable fissure nearby.
She's trying to run away again.
Yeah.
To me. Everyone else can keep moving forward.
Are you sure you can handle her on your own? She is very cunning.
Shireen is a highly skilled mystic. Leave it to him.
Very well. Let's keep moving straight to the heart of the miasma, and right to Isolde.
Team splits into two groups. Each one leads to pursue Sarah alone, while the rest continue advancing toward the heart of this underworld. Bang bang.
Soldiers. Uniforms. Looks from 11 years ago.
They're just illusions formed by the miasma. Pull yourself together, soldier.
Well.
You sure took your sweet time, my dear unwelcome guests.
Surrender now! Neverok!
If you keep resisting, I'll blast you to ashes!
Are you going to shoot me, Magus? Then why didn't you pull the trigger before?
Colonel Isolde?
The Defense Force, Porcelumix, the Exaltists. So you were the one tying all these pieces together.
Isolde, why are you wearing Mevarok's clothes?
Tell me, why didn't you pull the trigger when you were facing Lorenz?
Colonel Isolde of the Defense Force. Or Mevarok, Exaltist Overseer. Which is the real you? The Defense Force moved under your command, and the Exaltist's followers struck back at your signal. You were the one orchestrating both sides all along. That must be why there was a blind spot in your intel. It was all just part of your own game? You plotted this whole charade to divert the Defense Force's troops, which means your real objective is...
You're a sharp one, Phaethon. You've caused us plenty of trouble, but some fates are unavoidable. As for my true purpose, my followers haven't lied to you. It's all for the final sacrifice.
So you were the one behind all the tragedies in Wi-Fi Peninsula. Is that right, Isolde?
And tragedies? I only ever sought to avenge our comrades. I painstakingly wove together the justice you so desperately desired. But yes, it did end in tragedy. What pains me the most is your betrayal, Magus. You had our mortal enemy in your sights, and you were too weak to do anything.
Over the years, Captain Magus has been conducting investigations within the military and has constantly encountered strong opposition from within.
Magus! Why didn't you pull the trigger when you were facing Lorenz?
I am a soldier of Obsidian Division. I cannot shoot anyone who isn't an enemy combatant. I am a citizen of New Eridu. I have no right to take the law into my own hands against anyone. And I am the captain of Obel. I cannot let my own hatred put everyone behind me at risk.
I'm sorry. I forgot you'd forged new bonds. Then let me mourn alone. For the souls no one else remembers. The sacrifice is about to begin. You are welcome to witness it.
Stop her!
Oh, that's why all the soldiers from behind before were accepting to go to fight with her. That makes sense. Surge of violent miasma flares around Isolde, forcing each one who was casting techniques and open squad to retreat.
Colonel Isolde. Why?
11 years is plenty of time for many things to change.
Who once walked side by side. How long has it been since I worked alongside Isolde? How long has it been since we walked side by side?
Come to think of it, I might not be older than you, Captain Magus, so perhaps I shouldn't be lecturing. But I have also gone through many partings, moments of loyalty and betrayal. And regardless of the reason, turning and betraying who you once were is always a regrettable thing. We shouldn't linger here too long. The gathering point of the miasma lies just ahead of us.
Is Colonel Isolde there too?
This is the...
Magus, Isolde has most likely committed some unforgivable crimes. Just quick.
I understand. Don't worry. I'm a seasoned soldier. If she has truly betrayed who she once was, I won't let her get away with it.
Colonel Isolde! You have committed a serious crime. Please cooperate with our operation and return to New Eridu with us to face judgment.
So foolish. Just like she was back then.
Already taking your revenge, so why won't you stop?
Lorenz and Lucro are both dead. You've taken your revenge. Why won't you stop?
This isn't the end. Those fallen soldiers will never come back. How can the city possibly repay the debt it owes them? To be honest, I'm not sure what kind of world the Creator will bring, but at least it'll be different than the disappointing one we're in now. You're right. I've taken my vengeance. Whatever kept me here, it's all behind me now. It's time to knock on the door to the final domain.
Are you a soldier protecting the city? Or an overseer wreaking havoc? Isolde. Or should I say, Mevarok?
It's just a name, young proxy. Just like you wear the name Phaethon. To the world, Carol Arna is the name of a sinner. But there are still those like you who believe in her innocence. If I don the name of a sinner for those whose names have been forgotten, does that make my justice any less true?
Even if it was for the sake of revenge, why did you choose such a twisted path?
How would you carry out revenge then? With kindness, justice, or love? These tainted hands are all I have to depend on!
Turn back, Isolde. They're gone. And I don't want to lose you too.
I've already come this far. So let's skip the empty reassurances and heart-wrenching farewells. Let's settle this with guns and blades, just like real soldiers would!
Ah. The atmosphere seems to have changed just a little bit.
Don't be so naive. Revenge is a path of no return. Onwards to battle!
Careful!
Hold the formation! Keep the proxy safe!
We've already chosen different paths. So, there's no point in looking back now!
These ether fluctuations.
You're not the same flame you once were. You don't deserve the name I gave her. Magus!
Alright, now we can walk up to this space. Come fight me.
Creator of all things, grant me your grace!
Why are you still clinging to that for protection?
Kamaya's gathering around her!
Definitely not my type. Going a little harder, Walter.
Well then, be washed away by the great
Take the massive blade, the filer, do the thing.
hatred is boundless.
Oh, just a barrier.
Evil shall be purged.
We'll break it. There we go.
Resistance is
Purify.
Kamaya's makes shield broken!
The enemy's weakened. Now's our chance. Tactical strategy. Scorcher!
Careful, Captain!
Pew, 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 pew.
Your fate is sealed.
Tactical strategy. Why must you stand against me? Stop getting in my way! The flames of vengeance have been burning inside you and me.
But these flames
Shouldn't be weapons of consuming you!
The miasma's clearing.
Isolde. Ishwan Shifa. You can leave the rest to me.
I think you mean us.
Right. Us.
Captain Magus, you must be going through a lot right now, huh?
I've told you before, installing those unnecessary emotion chips isn't worth the trouble.
How can having a heart ever be unnecessary? Our hearts have been beating together since the day we were born, Captain Magus. I share the rhythm of your heartbeat as well.
That's a pretty cheesy line, Luffy. But I understand how you feel.
So far, I never thought it would come to this. Maybe it's my fault with this proxy, but not guiding this star to be to a proper ending. We've unveiled this proxy, and I believe you've led us to the right place, just as promised. Don't you agree, Captain Magus? Not be the proper ending, but I still believe this is the right place. Had Isolde found a proxy to lead the way, could she have made it to the right place too? That's not what the proxy is for. Whoever grips the guiding rope already knows exactly where they're headed. Captain Magus doesn't look as happy or as angry as she usually does after a victory. See, there are more sides to Captain Magus than just being happy or mad. Sometimes I think Orphe and Captain Magus' relationship might just be like me and Seed Sr. But it's not quite the same. Mr. Seed Sr. never laughed smugly and or got as angry as Captain Magus. Never had the to comfort Seed Sr. like you do with Captain Magus, Orphe. I'm a troublesome superior who laughs smugly all the time and needs comfort. My juniors, huh? But sometimes I wish Seed Sr. need me the way Captain Magus needs Orphe. This deal between Commander Isolde and Captain Magus, the connections between people are so much more complicated than the ones between metal and electronic current. He's asleep. Gifu. It was a tough fight. We only managed to defeat so easily because of Ishwan Shifu's help. Rather than defeating her, you'd prefer to save her though, right? Just like she said, she's gone too far down the wrong path to turn back. Irreversible regrets have a way of sticking with you to the very end. I've always had a question I wanted to ask you, High Preceptress Ishwan, but I never thought the right moment. Go ahead, just don't let your doubts affect your battle with her. Memories have grown blurry with time and with my hardwired's age. But 11 years back, that Yunque Summit mystic who stepped in front of Isolde and saved me to save us. White hair and silhouette look like yours, yet somehow different. And if I remember correctly, she was also a High Preceptor of Yunque Summit back then. And that's my stepper Yixiang, the 12th High Preceptor of Yunque Summit. 11 years ago, she took a team of cultivators to Zero Hollow. Died fighting to protect the city. She saved so many people, and if you were among them, then that's a blessing in itself. Sister? To be honest, I've always felt some resentment toward High Preceptor Yixiang. I blamed her for not saving my comrades, for leaving me to survive in this broken body. So much so that I've taken it out on you at times. Being selfish, High Preceptor Yixiang gave everything, including herself, just like my comrades did, so that I and so many others could have another chance to choose. Don't be too hard on yourself. You endured unimaginable pain and paid an enormous price. No one could determine that you remained composed and rational. And you made the most of the chance my sister gave you. You made the right choice. Go make the final choice and bring this story to its close.
Colonel Isolde is just up ahead.
Thanks for being with me through all of this, Orphe. It's time to teach this arrogant fool a lesson. Tactical strategy. Fateful doom!
Back in the day, you never managed
Oh God.
during training. I hope both of you have grown since then.
I might still be stuck where I was. Orphe.
I'll do my best.
Where you look? Show me your conviction with that blade of yours, Magus! You've certainly improved. One still stuck in the past.
Ugh.
Might be me.
Aren't you the one who pulled me out of my stubbornness? Aren't you the one who saved me from despair? It's my turn to wake you up! Tactical strategy! Scorcher!
Enough, Colonel.
Revenge. Or closure. No matter what. There's no going back.
You're right. There's no going back.
That's why we have no choice but to keep moving forward.
I won't allow it. I don't want to lose anyone who stands behind me again.
Including you, Colonel.
People behind you. But you've lost so many. What difference would one more make? Being soft only leads to pain.
Orphe!
Is it Danny?
Isolde!
It's already too late for me to turn back now.
Isolde!
Colonel!
too late to turn back now. And I've always hated dealing with court-martials.
Isolde, why didn't you ever tell me everything that happened?
Because you're Orpheus. My Orpheus. You had already lost so much. Your comrades, your body, and the life you were meant to live.
Isolde.
After everything you'd lost, I didn't want you to carry any more burdens.
But if I had known sooner, maybe you wouldn't have... Everything I've lost, you've lost too.
There's no turning back, Orpheus. My hands are stained with blood and guilt.
I know. I'll pay your debts for you.
Me too.
Orphe?
I'll stick with Captain Magus, and we'll make up for your mistakes together. I'll stay by Captain Magus's side. I won't let her lose her way like you did, driven by anger, loneliness, and despair.
I know you're in pain, just like me. But you're also very lucky. Orphe is a good kid. Don't let her down. Don't disappoint your younger self, Orpheus.
I won't, Isolde.
I believe you. I'm the only disappointment here. It's been so long, Orpheus. I've missed you so much. Please, forgive me.
Soul corrupted by the miasma to the point of near completed crystallization shatters in the air in the hollow. Talk to everyone. This doesn't look like everyone, but we'll talk to the team. Soul has committed the non-forgettable sin, but I think when she left, she felt some relief, but also some remorse. As for her crimes, even if they can't be fully repaid, I'll do my best to atone for them. I'll let Captain Magus carry this burden alone.
Master, an abnormal ether fluctuation has been detected nearby.
Abnormal fluctuations?
It's just a fluctuation in the miasma. I don't sense any hostility.
Why do I feel like it's resonating with me?
Watch out, Proxy!
Is that teacher? Teacher? Is this just a hallucination caused by miasma?
Belle, Wise, Belle. You two now walk this path alone. You are the bravest, most gifted children that Helios Academy has ever seen.
Was that from the time we were separated from teacher?
You and your brother must carry on the flames of Helios together.
Teacher.
Just what kind of being is your creator, exactly?
The creator? Just who is she talking to?
The gate to the final domain. It's in Hollow Zero, isn't it? What secrets lie beyond that door that could be worthy of such feverish praise and supplication?
The Exaltists and teacher?
Fine. I'll pave the way for you to meet your revered creator.
No. There's no way teacher is an accomplice to those people.
At the end of that path also lies something that I'm seeking.
Something that teacher is seeking? Just what in the world could that be? Even if one has to pay such a hefty price.
Even if I have to pay such a hefty price.
God damn it.
Even if one has to bear such guilt.
Even if I have to bear this guilt.
Even if it means leaving us behind? Is this really what she wants?
This path may not lead to a happy outcome. I don't know if Eridu will fall into the abyss or find salvation from the brink, but I believe in my dear children. They are the brilliant Phaethon.
Miasmic illusion in the air shatters and fades. However, miasma, the Exaltus, and where exactly teacher is, these suspicions still remain unknown, lingering in the hollow. On the path which miasma retreats, you evacuate the hollow alongside Opal Squad. Week passes and you finish clearing out the Obscura and Wi-Fi Peninsula. The evacuated citizens begin returning one after another. Barry and I used the data recorded by EOS and tried to model the conditions back then, but we still can't recreate the hollow environment where teacher's illusion appeared. Based on the ether fluctuation at the time, we're fairly certain it was something inherent in you, Belle, that stirred a reaction from the miasma. The illusion said, our teacher in the Exaltus, still don't know the illusion was created, or how the illusion was created. Just because it sounded like our teacher doesn't mean those were really her words. But when she said goodbye to us, yeah, the illusion did seem to recreate her saying goodbye to us, right down to the look and the voice. Still, if our teacher did choose to work with the Exaltus, she must have had her reason. Fufu's voice echoes from the courtyard, interrupting conversation between the siblings. Big trouble, there's a bunch of tough-looking soldiers at the gate asking for you. It's the Defense Force. I'll go deal with them. Senior Fufu, go deal with them for me. I'm not gonna do it. Be careful at dealing with the aggressive people. I'll leave this one to you, Junior. Okay. Hey, squad. Yeah, super tough-looking soldiers, What's up? Noisy visitors outside town turn out to be Opal Squad.
Proxy! Proxy! It's been a while.
It's been 2 minutes. Yeah, how's it been? Have you been late?
Captain Magus, Orphe, it's been a while. How have you been?
Absolutely terrible. Our desk is buried under a mountain of paperwork. The worst part is, after finishing my own stack of papers, I still have Magus's pile to deal with too.
We share the same desk, don't we? Why bother separating our paperwork?
The good news is, I don't have to share a desk with these two.
And there's more good news. They gave us an extended vacation. Partly out of compassion, and partly just to smooth things over.
This incident involved senior Defense Force officers and top executives from TOPS. An incredibly tangled web of interests. But it's all been settled at last.
The truth behind the fall of the old capital and the defeat of Agamemnon's squad, where Magus and Colonel Isolde once served, has finally been uncovered.
Evidence of collusion between former Defense Force Major General Lorenz and former Porcelumex Executive Officer Lucro has been confirmed. Both have lost their titles, and they will be publicly condemned.
The truth of what happened all those years ago has finally come to light.
So, the truth about what happened all those years ago is finally coming to light. Maybe those soldiers who never should have been sacrificed can finally rest in peace now.
But since both men died during the Wi-Fi Peninsula attacks, a public trial has been put on hold for now. Neither the military nor TOPS wants to damage their public image.
At least they got what they deserved.
Defense Force headquarters also disciplined and demoted several high-ranking officers who were entangled with the factions and engaged in misconduct for years, reportedly due to pressure from Mayor Mayflower.
What about the citizens who were harmed by Porcelumex in the Exaltus experiments? Will they be okay?
The victims of the sacrifice and miasma experiments have all been sent to recovery centers, and the illegal assets resulting from the cooperation between Porcelumex and the Exaltists have been seized by public security.
All of this was possible thanks to the intelligence and evidence we gathered during our operation, as well as what Colonel Isolde collected before her death. Isolde's involvement over the years was complicated, but there's no doubt that she made many mistakes, especially as the head of the criminal Exaltists group.
You resent her, your feelings for her must be complicated.
A lot of what the Colonel did was driven by the hatred that blinded her. I imagine you must have mixed feelings towards her, Magus.
Of course. That arrogant fool, fueled by anger and loneliness, made so many grievous mistakes.
Captain Magus often keeps her anger to herself and acts on impulse.
What?
Promise me, Captain Magus, in front of the proxy, that you won't make such grievous mistakes like she did.
With the proxy as my witness, I give you my word.
Whoever lies has to wear a pink weapons holster.
About you disobeying orders, Opal Squad won't be punished, right?
Opal Squad did disobey orders. You won't end up facing a court-martial, will you?
There's no reason to punish someone for doing a good deed.
Although the Opal Squad disobeyed orders, We earned commendations for wiping out the Exaltists and protecting the citizens. Each member received a Medal of Honor.
Surviving in the grown-up world isn't very easy. It may not be what we hoped for, but at least there was a positive outcome.
Regarding the Proxy's mentor, Miss Carol Arna, I'll do my best to help you investigate any potential leads within the military.
Whoever the Proxy trusts, we trust too.
Things have been so hectic in Wi-Fi Peninsula that I haven't had a moment to actually enjoy this town. Since we've been granted extended leave, I plan to relax and unwind in Phylum Heights with my squad for a while.
Vacation time!
Until we meet again.
Catch you later, Proxy!
One more thing, Proxy. While Captain Magus and I were sorting through Commander Isolde's documents, we found this. Commander Isolde left it for you, Proxy. Orphe hands over a letter bearing the seal of the Obsidian Division. It's a private letter as Isolde left for you. As much as I'd like to know, I'd stay out of it. Catch you later, Proxy. The Obel Squad wave goodbye and leave Sweebian Temple. All that remains is the envelope Isolde left behind in your hands. Open the envelope. Isolde Bell. Letter from Isolde. Miss Bell, that day when you and Orpheus were arguing over who was the villain, who was the hero, myself was amused by your childish bickering and deeply ashamed at the time. By the time you read this, I imagine everyone will have already realized the truth. I was the real villain, the story all along, as I told everyone earlier. There's no point in drowning myself in guilt or remorse now. I suppose I'm writing because I have a few selfish requests. Not just for my own sake, but for the sake of justice, so I hope you'll hear me out. What Lorenz and Lucro did was so long ago that even though I gathered as many old case files as I could as evidence, I still couldn't be sure it would be enough to convict them. I lost faith in the authorities of New Eridu long ago. To get closer to the truth, I began seeking outside forces I could rely on. By chance, I came into contact with the Exaltists, and from then on, I moved between the Defense Force and the Exaltists and the Porcelain Mech, playing each side in turn. Eventually, I learned the truth. Bribed by Lucro, Lorenz redeployed troops. Troops meant to protect the citizens in order to recover valuable Porcelain stockpiles. In the end, those soldiers were left to die at the hands of monsters that crawled out of the miasma. During my investigation, I inherited the power of the Exaltus Overseer. This inheritance seemed to have nothing to do with the faith or devotion. As for the creator's criteria for choosing a successor, my guess is that they simply pick whoever is most useful in achieving their goal. Once I accepted the power, I gained the authority to command the entire organization. I gradually lost the right to prevent the situation from spiraling further out of control. Meanwhile, the miasma continued to seep into my body, gnawing away at my flesh and bones. My time is running out. In the end, I carefully orchestrated today's farce. Lucro Lorenz returned to Wi-Fi Peninsula once more, lured by the profits Porcelain could bring, and died at the hands of the monsters born from the miasma. Myself along with them. And this time, I collected ample evidence to prove their corruption and their callous disregard for human life. You saw it all, and I have selfish requests. If the trial is ever obstructed, stand as a key witness as the mayor's representative, and bring justice to the soldiers and to New Eridu. I know my actions have nothing to do with justice. I've hurt too many innocent people. I'm nothing but the miserable creature of wraith, who should have died long ago, kept alive only by the hatred that fueled my revenge. As for the truth behind the Exaltus and the Creator, as long as the power I received from them still resides in my hand, I will. The rest of the letter has been torn away. Isolde wants us to witness to help convict Lucro and Lorenz. Fortunately, the trial reached a fairly just verdict. As for the truth about the Exaltus and the Creator, about our teacher, we seem to be far from solving these mysteries. Looks like Orphe and Magus are gradually moving past the Isolde incident. Everything turned out fair in the end. My conversation with Wise was cut off. Better head back and talk to him and Fufu about what to do next. We completed story. We're just waiting to see if there's anything else left. Case. No clues about where your teacher went? Just one bad thing after another, and we still have no clues where Shion is. Oh yeah, he went chasing after her. Shion hasn't come back. I hope nothing's happened. We've already searched every corner of the hollow. The only good thing left to do is drag out and give the creator a good beating. I didn't find a single trace. Someone must have covered it up deliberately. Who knows where Sarah ran off to? If Junior Brother falls into the hands of the Exalted remnants, it'll be dangerous. What about them? Junior Brother Xion is super capable. He and Junior Sister Xiaogong, the two most talented disciples of our generation. Trust me, he's even more viable than your big sis, Fufu. He'll definitely come out of this safe and sound. Alright, Fufu, the most senior brother of Yunquei Summit won't go down that easily. Isolde fell in a different corner of the hollow.
The Overseer has fallen.
Yet, you don't seem to feel any sympathy at all.
Sympathy? For an Overseer who wasn't even truly devoted? Overseer is just a title. A symbol of inherited power. Nothing more.
Your left hand. That power?
Yes, a gift from the Creator. The glory of wielding their authority has finally come to me.
Is the Creator actually real?
Isn't what you see right in front of you the best proof?
The power Isolde wields is far beyond that of ordinary people.
I know you're no devout believer, but even someone as selfish as Isolde can wield the Creator's blessing. The Creator has never been stingy towards mortals who help fulfill their mission. They can make your wish come true.
My wish?
Oh no, he's turning. Whatever we're going to do. Fine. The Agent Story Flora of the Bloom Valley has been recorded and can be viewed in the video archive. Hooray! More character stories and stuff that we can do another time. As we'll get rewards from them. Do the thing! We've done the thing. Cool. Anything else I want to take care of right now? The answer is probably going to be no. We're probably going to end off that session there. How much and what stories might be on the internet? Internet. 2? 2 new stories? 2 possible new stories, unless there's more at the bottom, which I always gotta think that there is. Just in case. Alright. Let's do the help. Help! I saw my deceased family member in the miasma. This miasma stuff is seriously freaky. Well, the ghost of my dead family member in the Lemmian Hollow emerged from the miasma. I took this photo in a panic, and it's a bit blurry. Could this be a miracle? Russian caused hallucination. I heard the miasma's psychedelic effects are especially intense. Could it be you're missing your family too much? I really miss her. The photos don't lie, right? What's the photo quality? Did the OP take this with a door lock or something? Don't let your momentary sadness make you fall for the Exalted trick. What is this? Is this Yishuan Shifu fighting? No, that looks like Magus. Looks like Orphe and Magus. And the Exaltus. Record. Monsters in the city. Lucky for me, some soldiers showed up and saved my skin. No matter how dangerous this hollow is, at least you could still live safely within New Eridu. I believe many people in Nichinaut thought the same way, but what happened today is the Wi-Fi Peninsula completely shattered my expectation. Grotesque monsters appeared in the groups throughout Wave High. They don't have the characteristics of ethereals like exposed cores, but their appearance and beast-like behavior were definitely not human. While preparing to evacuate on the mountain road, I had no weapons for self-defense. These monsters emerged one after another from coffin-like devices by the roadside and surrounded me. Just when I had given up all hope, a soldier with weapons mounted on their tail knocked back all of the monsters with fire. The moment of being saved from despair and shock was truly unforgettable. I quickly set a drawing to capture the scene here. Music can move outside the hollow? Is this finally the end of the world? Powerful painting. You can really feel the complex emotions of that moment. So what's the truth? A bioweapon crafted by White Star Institute? Some mysterious ancient civilization artifact? Or aliens? Someone's been reading too many novels. I heard from my friend in Wi-Fi Peninsula that monsters that can move outside the hollow have indeed appeared. These are just too many things to worry about. Yeah. Yeah. Just a little bit. At least just for the world that they live in. Please do not go gentle into good night. Okay, with a night of sound sleep. Two things. Different path to motivation. Discover the truth about Busaloom. And please take the Guardian Temple seriously. Examine the unusual stone lions in front of Swabian Temple. Collect 6 celebration flags and Marcel files. Complete your collection of the Aerospace Station in Aerospace City. Complete exploration of the first 6 areas of Aerospace City. Sure. There are 12 items that have special memories. Huh. I found 8 of them. 100% exploration progress for the old building complex in aerospace. Probably... Well... Old building complex. I don't know what the 30,000 is referring to. Oh well. Announcements? Still 2.2 updates, everything that's in it. Known issues. What is the known issues from last week? 11 for... Let's see. September 10th updates. Fixes issues, certain circumstances. Transitioning from Swabian Temple. Good goods. Interface. The city. Cause abnormal black screen in the game interface. Oh no. NPCs would appear abnormally in Seagaze Road during the main story complex Dawn of Karmic Fire. I guess. Main story commissions, an incomplete story cannot progress normally under certain circumstances. Sure. Photo missions could not completely normal in special episodes, Virtual Revenge, an astronomical moment under certain circumstances. Fiction issue model Seed Senior would display abnormally during Seed's agent story Flora of the Blooming Valley 3 under circumstances. True fixed issue enemies not appearing properly in stage to fight for not for destruction. In Seed story 1 was fixed. Issue volume agent Seed certain skills cannot be adjusted in lower volumes. Oh no. Seed was either too loud or too soft. Seed's model behaves abnormally under certain circumstances. Optimize combat, switching to the next agent after canceling chain attack from Agent Orphean Magnus. Fixes some text description in Isolde's levers. Ooh, so it said either something different or some of the wording was off. Fixed issue where, under circumstances, the item return prompt would display abnormally after dismantling drive disk at the music store. Bang Boo Mercury's model would display abnormally. Issue where trial Bang Boo Mercury could be abnormally used in investigation zone mode under certain circumstances. Huh. Weird. Issue where red dots would display incorrectly faith in database under certain conditions. Don't know what that means. Footprints of the beach scenes and fantasy resort persist in abnormal duration. Oh. In-game text, audio adjustments, improvements, fixes, some languages. Changes could not affect gameplay. Issues where the event page doesn't open up properly. Oh no. Issues where under circumstances, players could not progress after defeating enemies during the with the Mayor's Envoy mission. No buenas. It's like, look at all that hollow stuff. Look at all this logistic stuff because it's a new month. I don't have enough for, oh no. Deadly Assault. Don't need a tackle. Like, I don't need to tackle. I could tackle off stream, but eh. Twitch drop rewards. Oh, goody. Still not enough for any pulls. I do wonder how many tapes I have. 8, 12, and 26. We're getting up there. Alright, that's going to be it for this session of Zenless Zone Zero. Look forward to this game or any other game that we play on this channel. Until next time, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Take care.